Hello everyone, this is Potato Legion here. I hope you are keeping very well. I am actually recording this video live on Twitch. We have a new killer in the PTB who is the artist. I'll be showcasing everything to do with this chapter as I always do. But let's start off and not mess about. I haven't actually read her perks or read anything, so this will be brand new information to me as well. So let's start off by figuring out what her power is. So let's get straight into that. Her power is Birds of Torment. Okay, so let's have a good read of this. From a wellspring of eternal agony comes a swarm of darkness, a wild and ferocious murder of ink black crows. Press and hold the power button to charge Birds of Torment. Once fully charged, tap the attack button to summon a dire crow. You can repeat the action quickly by continuously holding down the power button and tapping the attack button again. When at least one dire crow is summoned, it stays idle for a limited time. Spawning a new dire crow will extend the time the previously spawned dire crow stays idle. Tap the ability button to propel the dire crow into flight. Dire crows can inflict damage for a short distance when flying. This is indicated to the killer by the dire crow's flight path. Once a dire crow continues past the flight path, it will no longer inflict damage, but can now pass through any obstacles and reveal nearby survivors using killer instinct. In this phase, dire crows will create a swarm around survivors they hit, allowing the killer to see the swarm's aura on the survivor. The survivor can repel the swarm by completing the repel action or entering a locker. During this time, the swarm's aura is not shown to the killer. A survivor being swarmed will receive damage if hit by a second dire crow. She seems like a ranged missile kind of attack user. If you're too close, you're going to take a hit. But if you are swarmed with crows already and then she hits you again before you do the action, you'll actually take a hit. Grim Embrace. Each time a survivor is hooked for the first time, you gain a token. Upon reaching 4 tokens, Grim Embrace activates. The entity blocks all generators for 20 seconds. The obsession's aura is revealed to you for 4 seconds. So how the perk works is, for the first time, so it's like getting 4 stacks of barbecue and chili. You need to hook everybody individually to make this proc. I mean, this is a way to encourage you not to tunnel or camp, but it means you have to get every single survivor at least once, and I don't think the 20-second reward is really worth that much work. It's not that good. Let's see what our next perk is. Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance. Another Scourge Hook, which is awesome. At the start of the trial, 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge Hooks. You see their auras in white. Anytime a survivor is hooked on a Scourge Hook, the generator with the most progress explodes, instantly losing 9% progress and will start to regress. Survivors repairing the generator will scream, revealing their location. It's exactly like Surge, but it focuses on the gen that's almost about to be done. Hex Pentimetal? I probably butchered that. Anyway, you reveal the true power of totems hidden within their remains. You see the aura of destroyed totems. You can perform a ritual on a destroyed totem to resurrect it as a rekindled totem. The more rekindled totems that exist, the greater their effects. 1 rekindled totem reduces survivors' repair speed by 20%. 2 rekindled totems reduces survivors' healing by 20%. 3 rekindled totems reduces survivors' recovery speed from being down by 20%. 4 rekindled totems reduces survivors' exit gate opening speed by 20%. 5 rekindled totems, all totems are blocked by the entity. If you manage to get all 5 of these rekindled, all of these effects will take place on the survivors permanently. They can't even get rid of them. The only downside to this is, of course, the totems need to be destroyed. So, in order to get this off, you could actually bring a hex build that forces survivors to get rid of totems, and then you just rekindle them to apply even more pressure. The biggest value here is the first one. 20% slower gen speeds. That's 4 stacks of Thanatophobia. If you have Thanatophobia, that's 40%. You can cleanse a rekindled totem. The whole point of it is the killer and the survivor is constantly dealing with the totems. That's really good. All right, so those are all level 1. So level 2, level 3 is 30 seconds for Grim Embrace. It's 15% progress at level 3 for Scourge Hook. And then Penmito is 30% slower everything. Oh my goodness. You can get 50% slower gens with this. So we've got a new survivor called Jonah. We're just going to quickly read out his first perk. It is Overcome. When you are injured, you retain a movement speed bonus for 2 seconds longer. Overcome causes the exhausted status effect for 40 seconds. So when you take a hit, you're just running for slightly longer to get away from the killer and buy that distance. It can be pretty good, actually. It's going to be very, very reliable. But if you're going to go for an exhaustion perk when injured, of course, Dead Hard will still be the best. But yeah, this is a decent exhaustion perk, and I like how it's activated. Corrective action. You start the trial with 3 tokens and gain a token up to a maximum of 5 for every great skill check. When a survivor fails a skill check while cooperating with you, 1 token is consumed and their failed skill check becomes a good skill check. So if you're like me and you play with somebody boosted, Hannah, every time they blow up a generator, you can actually stop them doing that, and instead it eats up one of your tokens instead, which is actually really nice for new players and if you're trying to help a good teammate / friend. Alright, next perk. We actually have a new boon totem already. Boon Exponential. Press and hold the ability button near a doll or hex to bless it and create a boom totem. Soft chimes ring out at 24-meter range. All survivors within the boom totem's range recover 100% faster and can completely recover from the dying state. So let's say a killer is forced to slug in an area, but you've got Mr. Boon Exponential on, and there's 3 survivors slugged. Instead of going around picking them up, just light up the boon totem and watch them pick themselves up immediately. So basically, if you play killer now and there's a boon totem on the field, do not slug. You cannot do it. There is no point of slugging. They can just keep picking themselves up. And when they tie this in with the healing boon as well, that is absolutely broken as hell. If you brought tenacity, like slug survivors could just crawl to this and pick themselves up. This is a huge nerf to twins. And twins, if you see a boon totem on the field as a twins, you can't slug with Victor, because if they go down in the area where you down them with Victor, they can just pick themselves up with this. So yeah, this is a huge counter to twins. Alright, so let's quickly go through her add-ons as well. Garden of Rot. When a survivor affected by Dire Crows completes a repel action, they are afflicted by the exposed status effect for 4 seconds. Iridescent Feather. The artist gains the undetectable status effect when Birds of Torment is on cooldown, and she holds no Dire Crows. Decreases the maximum capacity of Dire Crows by 1. Ink Egg increases the maximum capacity of Dire Crows by 1. Decreases the time Dire Crows stay idle before disintegrating. Mattia's Baby Shoes. Survivors within 5 meters of an idle Dire Crow have their auras revealed. Any survivors near a survivor being swarmed by Dire Crows will also be swarmed. Severed Tongue decreases the length of time the artist's movement slows when Dire Crows takes flight. Dire Crow's aura no longer visible when in flight. The Dire Crow's aura is visible for 0.5 seconds when summoned. When Dire Crows swarm a survivor, it afflicts within the status effect. Oh my god! Some alien vibes right here! Tone realm. Forsaken Boneyard is the realm. She's called the Artist. Let's see how we do. Right. There's no point setting up like your crows unless you're in chase. That's what I think. In a chase. Of course, you guys can hear her music as well. Good thing just running away there. I lost you. Oh, you went this way. I want to see if I can use the power well here. There's a lot of like quite sharp turns here that you can. Oh, there's the shack. Is that the shack? Oh. It's quite like long time for the thing, isn't it? Okay, let's see if we can get a scare check going. Right, so the next gen will blow up by 15% if there is one, and they should scream if they're on it. There you go. They just screamed on that gen. She'll now have plaything. If she touches a totem, I'll know. Totem somewhere. So I have no idea how to loop this map whatsoever. I can hear someone outside or upstairs. They're upstairs? Oh, this new upstairs bit is confusing. What in the world? Wait, what? Hey, Deadly. Oh, I thought there was a way that way. This map isn't that great. I don't like the second floor. It's a bit too hard to navigate. But I might get used to it. 2 boons on the field. I should have probably brought an information perk so I know where to go. We could keep experimenting. There's a totem there. How does it power work? Basically, you put down like these homing missile traps, and then you can launch them. They all bring in boons. I wish you could use her perk to bless the boon. I've not found a good excuse to use my power yet, because everyone's just holding down W. Yeah, she's just holding down W. So she's not giving me an excuse to use my power here, but she'll still go down to the M1. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the sensor loop either, I agree. Scout check only wants one, so there's a gen here almost done. There you go, that gen blew up. I won't use my power on her like that. If they keep holding down W, yeah, I won't get much counterplay. It forces her to leave at least. If you don't activate your power, it will just reset really quickly. Nice. That was kind of forced, I think. Another boon. These guys are annoying me with their boons. The power works really well if the survivors are forced to loot. Because they're not destroying my totems, they're completely countering my other perk, which is quite annoying actually. So boon totems counter the new hex, because they're not destroying the totem, so I got no reason to re-bless it, which is really stupid. I think the best traps here are for the door. Like that. Yeah, you can, but if they keep using boon totems, it doesn't destroy it, so therefore I don't get any use out of it. Does that make sense? So they're blessing the playthings with boon totems, so they're not destroying them, so I can't use my hex. Nice. You can't. Yeah, no, you're not. You need. It needs to be a destroy totem. It needs to be destroyed. Yeah, no boons next game. I want to see if I can get used out of this perk. That's really stupid. Why would anyone not bring a boon that can pick you up? Honestly, her anti-loop game is pretty strong. Nice, she steps into the trap as well. So if you step into it, you get crows like that. And if she doesn't get rid of them, I can see her. Nice. Alright, that's actually pretty good. You can force them to run through your crows, then you can get good use out of them. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, but if they keep using boons, it makes my hex perk worthless. Which is really annoying, and that needs to be changed. In my opinion. She's all about the anti-loop. Doesn't seem like I can do much. Zedibus Halas might be quite nice on her, actually. Doesn't matter, survivors just bring boon totems. Mori is quite long. Yeah, I think Sedibus Halas is so cool. You like Mori? It's really cool, isn't it? She seems a bit weird. The form I'm going against, they're holding down W quite a lot, which is the right thing to do. If you loop against her, you're going to lose loop. So the fact that they're running and holding down W makes my power kind of worthless. So they're already looping her correctly, which is really good from these guys. It'd be good to see if I can actually win in anti-loop quite well. Every time I've looped them or been forced to loop, I've won the chase basically immediately. Like this Pally, she's screwed. Nothing you can do. Noise. Right, the next game, mods, you are not allowed to bring boons. You must not bring boons. You're not allowed. Yeah, boon terms counter her hex immediately. Oh, you're not here? There's a boon here now. I can't hear it. I have a Mori. If you have DS, I'm gonna cry. Her power, she is so cool. She is absolutely so cool. So cool. Her power looks amazing. Mori is amazing. Another mech map. Not good. Alright, let's try. The reason why this map is bad is because it's so hilly. It's not flat. So I don't know how her power is going to work on this. Just want to randomly throw crows. Just see if it randomly hits someone. I don't think anyone would chill here. There's no point. See, look, that should just... There we go. Hit two people there. See, look, it injures from a long range. See how good that is? Pretty decent, right? Now, if we can get him on a scout check, yep. 15% instantly loss on the next gen that's almost done. And we can use barbecue and chili to hit someone else of another gen. There we go. There you go, nice. Now. Oh, she shuts down Shaq completely. So the guy set that up earlier to hit from a range. It just forces survivors like really to pressure them. But that gen here has got the most progress. Nice shot. Now we know they're running behind here. They're oblivious as well. They don't know where I'm coming from, thanks to the add-on. Just put more crows on her again. There we go, nice. Just keep spamming crows. Now watch this. It'll blow up the next gen as we're done, and I pop. Oh, the crows randomly hit. Nice! That's actually really good. Oh, that just hit Bibby there. There she goes. She's oblivious, so she doesn't know I'm coming this way. Oh, good dead hard. This perk combination is actually really nice. I think these guys are struggling to get a gen done. There we go. We just hit them from miles away with crows. Now they got to deal with that. If they don't, here I am. That is really annoying for them, isn't it? Thank you so much for the sub, friend. Oh, my mouse is gone again. It's really annoying. Nice. Oh, my connection is farting hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. No worries, Ash, take care, brother. But that was so high. How good is that? That is so insane. If you're affected by crows, the range is infinite. So I don't know why my internet is farting all of a sudden. Watch this. See that range? You can just hit them both. Completely stop the gen. They can't work on the gen when they're hit by this. So good. The movement speed is default. That's another gen I can stop potentially. I didn't run down this path. I can even fake using my power there. Well, I'm gonna get you here, don't worry. No, she's normal speed. She just forces you to leave, which is really bad for you. With barbecue and chili, you can legit just snipe across the map. And with her new perk, like the second I hook him, the next perk that's done will lose 15% immediately. It's like a ranged pop, if you think about it. There you go, so they scream, they're on that gen. I know they're on that far gen, thanks to barbecue. She just hid behind that, so we'll put a crow there, put a crow there. Whack. Because the other person's on the far gen, I can just defend this. Re-drop. No drop, because they're too scared of my power. There's nothing wrong with trying to go for like a long-range crow attack here. She is very fun to play. I'm having a lot of fun. Awesome killer. I got another scout hook here, so I can get another 15% going on a gen. It might even proc the gen Bibi was working on. I think it will. I did bring a Mori here. There you go, that gen's been procced. If I do this now, there we go. Easy long distance hits. And then whack. How good is that? How good is that? She is so fun to play. They're not over there. I was trying to hit by where the hook was because they might be healing. I think they definitely... This was a much more aggressive game here. Like, I had way more map pressure. And I think it was just because of the perks and the map. Like, I could just defend all 3 gens. Oh. How good is that? How good is that? It is kind of hard to aim sometimes, but yeah. I love how she full on goes full alien on your mode. Just the fact the crows can come out of nowhere and hit you so fast. Fun to go against her, good. I'm loving her so far. Now that I figured out her range is this long, it adds so much more skill to her. Like, it's not exactly easy to use, but... Oh, there's Isabel. Random crow hit got her. You walked through her trap. You can walk through her trap as well, and it gets rid of it. Isabel's in trouble here. Oh no, the hatchet's here. No! You can see the crows, yes. You can see exactly what she sees. That was so fun. That was a really good showcase of her power there. I bet that felt a lot more oppressive. Barbecue allowed us to just defend the gens from a range. The Scourge Hooks allowed us to pop gens from a range. And then Pop Goes the Weasel and Corrupt just bought us that time. And the fact that you pass on the crows is really nice.